This is just a quick comparison between Smith & Wesson Model 37 Airweight and Smith & Wesson Model 340 PD M&P Super Awesome CT Crimson Trace Laser Grip Tritium Sight version. There's something wrong with this one. It's they milled it improperly, I believe. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to get a close-up here. Alright, so you may not be able to see this, but it looks to me like the sight groove has been milled too far to the right and at an angle. Hopefully you can see something of what I mean. And the actual sight groove, the rear sight notch, is off center. And if you try to line up the sight with the rear notch, you can see the front portion of that left side of the groove intruding. Can you see that? Maybe with the black background you can tell. Hold on, here we go. Like that. Anyway, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but if you look at this part of the top strap compared to that part, it appears to me that it's angled off to the right this way, so the groove doesn't quite line up. And the effect of that is that the rear sight notch is too far to the right relative to the front sight. It's not quite centered. And I was wondering why I was having such a hard time hitting the steel with this until I realized that I was basically hitting off to the right every single time. So let me shoot a quick grip with the 37 first to show that I'm not a complete moron, and that I can shoot an Airweight double action relatively, hold the pattern semi in the center of the torso, and then we'll shoot one with this one holding the same. Actually, I'm going to have to hold off to the left in order to even get it on the steel at 15 yards. But let's shoot the 37 first. Hopefully you can get a better shot with it this close. You can kind of see how that notch, that groove is angled off to the right a little bit, and that the rear sight is kind of off-centered to the right. See if I can change focus and get that front part of it now. So maybe you can see this. You can see that front left part of the groove is sort of intruding on that front sight picture. It's kind of, there's like a little slope on this side of that groove showing when I bring it up carefully. Anyway, that may or may not be an issue, but what the effect of all this is that it shoots like 9 inches to the right at 15 yards or so. Let's take a shot and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to shoot the right torso first with the Model 37. Double action. Hopefully I can hold semi-center. Low mass, but they are centered in the target. I'll have to show you when we go down there. Let's shoot the 340. Torso here, I'm going to hold on the very left edge of the target. And that dot is actually slightly to the right of where my front sight is. So I'm holding right on the black, right on the left edge. take a look. Alright, so this is the right side target, excuse me, with the Model 37. I was holding about here, and as you can tell, my group is like 5 inches. I'm not an expert marksman with a double action airframe. Those J-frames the triggers are hard for me to use. They're like 12 pounds plus. This is with the 340, and I was holding here. So the center of the group is here, which is like 7 inches, 8 inches from point of aim at 15, 16 yards. And that's, you know, that's my crappy shooting, but I believe that's consistent enough to show that the point of impact is ridiculously off. That's more than Kentucky windage. That's Alabama windage.